Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Quick video about the newest patch notes. Before we get there, there is a crown sale going on for people that might not know yet. And if you want, I do have a second YouTube channel where I upload all my live streams and clips from it. My Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, there's a lot of things. All the links in the description below. Let's take a look. The Elder Scrolls Online version 6.1.4 is the final PTS patch before Stonehorn, and update 27 is released on August 24th. I will work on a video talking about all the set changes. There is a lot of really strong and some really overpowered sets that will show up next patch. Mostly for like support stuff and in optimized groups. Like it's more about things like this. But that video will come soon. Additional fixes and adjustments have been made to Stonehorn Dungeons housing features, a fix for looting containers not working properly, and more. Okay. Okay, this here is a fix, or like it's not fixed yet, but it will be fixed. Some quest stuff, then dungeons. Yeah, so the 2 new dungeons, very cool. I will also be uploading some like gameplay soon and work on a guide as well. I really like the werewolf behemoth stuff, and they actually fixed the skills. Like in the first week they were so unresponsive because they thought it would be fun to slap on cast times, which never works. It feels clunky. And now I think they made most of them instant cast and they just work beautifully. Now this here is big. Elemental Catalyst. Reduce the critical damage taken per stack to 3%, down from 5%. In the first PTS it was a 6%, so you could get 18% critical damage, extra critical damage, for your whole group. So just one guy had to wear the set and your whole group basically gets a free Shadow Mundus Stone. Like that's just so broken. Then they nerfed it to 5%, so we had a total of 15% and it was still like completely broken. Now they nerfed it to 3%, which is like a better value. And they reduced the stack time like to 3 seconds from 5. So now this looks more balanced. It's probably still good. The question is just, is there better support sets that you could use? Because 9% overall critical damage is still a lot, especially in trials. And they made a juicy developer comment. Currently, the amount of critical chance in the game is relatively high for builds that aren't even specializing in it. Yes, because you made it like this, Zenimax. Champion point system and all that stuff bumps up these values to stupid amounts. You can easily obtain a large amount from passive sources rather than active or choice-based sources, such as choosing precise over Nernhound, resulting in this set being incredibly powerful across all levels. Yeah. Our original intention was to let this set naturally balance itself once we do a larger pass on critical strike sourcing in the game, but after seeing much of the discussion on the set, we have decided to balance it around our current situation. In the future, once we have a better balance all together with crit, we will go back and adjust this set need to be. This is like okay, let's find a random excuse. It's like there. So let's read this again. Our original intent was to let this set naturally balance itself once we do a larger pass on critical strike. So what they're saying is they will rework how critical strike works, and it looks like they're not happy that people have so much critical strike chance. So like weapon or spell crit, aka they probably want to nerf it. So yeah, again I say like it's so easy to stack crit. Like, when you have spell power or weapon power potions, that's like 10%. You have champion points, which is another 10% that you get for, like, just for having champion points. And some passives that bump it even more up. and like some smaller class passives that does a bumping up another 6%. Like in PvE, most people run around with like 70 to 80% spell or weapon crit. That's crazy. So things like this set will make it even stronger because the critical damage taken is higher. Now no matter what, it's like this set currently is like twice as strong as it should be compared to any other thing in the game. So even if they rebalance like the critical stuff, it will still be twice as strong as any other thing. That's why I think the argument they provide here is just like kind of poop. It's like, okay, we effed up and now let's find the excuse. But it's like, it is what it is. It's good that they adjusted it. Like the excuse here is just dumb. But anyway, let's move on. And yeah, brace yourself. Crit nerf incoming. Additionally, the duration of this set made it too easy for builds to keep up without making active decisions around, such as running different enchantment sets or running it on specific class. Yeah. All these sets that provide any sort of buffs, like in a trial group, it always goes on the supports first, healer or tank. And if they already have 2 good sets, damage dealer might wear it, right? Anyway, let's move on. Figure. Art and animation, nobody cares. General, nope. Then the Multirider Mount. Yeah. Oh yeah, there was some container issues. I hope they fix this. Because like, I don't want my geodes to just disappear on the live server if that also affects other containers. Character pathing. It is now easier to select path nodes when placed on a ceiling or slightly sunken into the floor. Okay, fix it. Character path, yeah. So overall, I'm not sure. This is mostly housing related. Ah, this is like, yeah, this is the new system. I made a video about this a while ago. Pretty cool. Furnishings, homes. That's it. So yeah. The biggest change, elemental catalyst. And yeah, I just think it is what it is. So it looks like there was obviously a lot of changes to the dungeon, but it doesn't really matter. We actually ran through them. Castle Thorn, I think, is now really nice. Stone Garden has an annoying boss, like just magic drain left and right. But it is what it is. The dungeons are pretty cool. It's usually always like this. The new content, like, very nice. And all the combat changes are usually just either unnecessary or they suck. Like I said, I will do a separate video on the sets. I also want to talk about Thresh and Stranglers and things like that. Like the meta changes and so on. But I will do a separate video for that. That's already it. Let me know in the comment section below what do you think about these patch notes or like the previous ones. What are you looking for the new DLC? Like, I'm mostly excited for the new content, and I mostly dislike all the combat changes because most of them are just unnecessary and they still push out champion points rework. Like it feels like they keep pushing out the important things like champion points rework, class identity, and they keep working on these like unimportant things that don't matter at all. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching and see ya soon. Cheers.